Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm gonna give a bit of a channel update because if you haven't noticed, it's been a while since Spicy Salsa Boys have really uploaded anything. We've uploaded a couple videos, but it's been kind of fluctuating. And before you turn off the video, because it is a channel update and they bore the shit out of people, I'd just like to say I'm gonna give time cards. This is unscripted too, by the way, which is why I'm just kind of like, sounds like I'm going off a limb. I am. I'm going to give a time card in the description of the video for the things on the channel that people might be interested in, so that if you don't care about every type of content that I post on the channel, you know, some people are only going to care about like the genealogy of the cards videos or something like that. So I'll give a time card for people who just want to skip ahead and just know what's going on with what things in the channel. And so if I could explain real quick where we've been, basically we work a lot during the holiday season. That's me and Josh, that's our big time of the year, you know, because we work retail, that we have to, be at work a lot and help. So we knew that the amount of YouTube videos we were going to be able to make during that time was pretty low. I didn't know it would be like this, but it was. So I still have a couple of, well, let's just get started, I guess. We'll get into it. Like, let's start with like the Let's Plays. So the Let's Plays, the biggest problem with those right now is they're pretty easy to make and edit and stuff. It's just that getting Josh in here and having the same days off has become a hassle in our workplace. And oftentimes, we're supposed to have certain days off. We both ask for Mondays, but they don't give it to us anyway, so there's nothing we can do about that. So it was becoming more difficult to like get Josh in here, and I didn't want to make a bunch of solo Let's Plays. That's not really what I wanted this to be. So I still have a few in the bag. I'm probably going to upload the final Yakuza one that we made today sometime, which today is the 8th. Well, I guess it'll be like the 9th because it's 10 at night right now. So, by the time I get it uploaded, it's going to be later. And it's a long one. It was we did like a 30-minute special. There's the whole funeral scene in the first Yakuza game. So we just did that entire segment in one episode. So that's like 30 minutes long. So that's coming. There's a couple of Pokemon channel episodes. I'm going to take a look here real quick, actually. I think episodes 5, 6, and 7, maybe, still need to be uploaded. I'm not sure if that's right. It's something like that. I haven't been on the channel for a little bit. And I think there's like 1 or 2 Pokemon Coliseum ones. Those ones we've actually had for a long time. The reason those ones haven't been uploaded is because the Pokemon Coliseum videos are recorded from way back when we only had we had 2 microphones, but they were both I don't remember. There's like 2 types of microphones. Like right now I'm using the ATR, so it'll only pick up my voice. It's not going to pick up a lot of background noise, but the Pokemon Coliseum episodes were recorded when we had 2 microphones, and they were that, I don't remember the name of it. A lot of you probably will, but the name of the type of microphone that picks up a lot of things in the room, like it picks up things in a bubble, kind of. So those, the reason I haven't uploaded, honestly, is just because they're a bitch to edit. You've probably noticed that the Pokemon Coliseum videos audio quality are way down because, like I said, that's when we were using those, and we upgraded to the ATRs. So that's one of the reasons I never uploaded the last few Pokemon Coliseums, is because those ones actually are time consuming to edit, because I have to try my best to like cut out his voice that went through my mic, and my mic that went through his mic. My voice that went through his mic. So that's where we're at on that. So I think what our plan for the future is, like, I have a Twitch stream now, which is on twitch.tv /BroccoClock. The O is like the number O or whatever. You should be able to find it. I'll put a link in the description for that too. But I think what we might start doing is live streaming the videos, and then posting them on YouTube probably in episodes, and let me explain why that is. So basically, not only with YouTube's adpocalypse, which hasn't affected us because we're not big enough to get monetization, but if it ever got to that point, we would want to basically, well, I guess the thing is, like, it would affect us, I guess is what I'm saying. But with Twitch, it's a little bit easier. Even if we don't, like some of the videos have copyrighted things in them in the live streams, which most of the time they probably won't, but who knows. Like, we can post them on YouTube and not really care about the monetization thing so much, if eventually we could get paid through Twitch through donations, that would be probably better anyways. If they do get monetized, they do. If they don't, they don't. But that way we get a little bit more creative freedom as well. But I think the number one reason is because time. So basically with the live stream, we can just go in, live stream a few hours on, at this point I'm thinking Monday, but we're not sure yet. And plus I'm moving on March 1st, so we're kind of waiting for that. I might have a new position at my job, which would change my schedule from night shift to 4 a.m., so we're kind of waiting for that as well to, like, schedule this whole thing. So it's going to be a while before we start really live streaming, I think. But, yeah, so basically we can just go in, do, like, a 3-hour live stream, and then we can like, cut those up into segments and post them on YouTube, like, every day or something. And basically the idea is, like, I won't really have to edit so much, so that we can just split the video and put it in there. Now, there's obviously some downsides. First of all, my capture card looks a lot better than, like, what OBS captures if we capture a PC game, or like what the Xbox Twitch app can capture. So we're already taking a downgrade in graphical quality by doing this, but like I said, this is mostly to make it easier for me, so, it's just what I got to do. We're also probably going to have to take a hit in audio quality, possibly. Basically, I'm trying to... I still haven't figured out how we're going to do the mic setups. We both have ATR mics. They're really nice. That we can use, but I'm just trying to figure out how can we both use them on the live stream at the same time. And I don't know all this stuff. The live streaming thing's pretty new to me. I know how to do it solo. I can do a solo live stream, but doing two people I haven't figured out yet. So that's the end, I guess, of what's going on with that. There's a couple, I'd like to finish Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses sometime. I might, I'll probably live stream that solo maybe. We'd like to finish Yakuza. Pokemon Coliseum's going to take forever, but we'd like to at least continue it, if anything. Pokemon Channel, I'd like to do some more of those with Diana sometime. So, yeah, anyways, all that stuff. So, basically what it'd be is, like, we'll do the live stream format, but then, we'll upload it to YouTube as if it's a Let's Play. So, we kind of get the best of both worlds there. Like I said, a sacrifice in quality, but, nothing that's too bad that it'll, like, ruin it. I'm just marking down the time here. So let's see, like, so basically, next on the list is Genealogy of the Cards and Packs of the Past. So, I do still want to continue to, like, make YouTube videos. So I actually had somebody the other day on YouTube, I don't remember whose username, I'd have to look at it. But basically he had commented on my second Genealogy of the Cards video, and he said, make more of these, please. And I was like, yeah, I should. I hadn't, I planned on doing the second video on the Celtic Guard, or not the Celtic Guardian. That was the first one. The second video on Guy of the Fierce Knight and Curse of Dragon together. And I still plan on doing that sometime. It's who God knows how long. But those were the most time-consuming thing, and that's why I hadn't made another one in a while, because after the first one, I was just like, I just want to be done with it for a little bit. They seem simple to make, and they are. They're not hard to make. It's just they take a lot of time. So I'm actually looking for it right now to see what the guy's name was, just to shout him out. But Terry McLuhaney, he wanted me to make one on Blue Eyes White Dragon. The only thing with Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think I said in one of the first videos is that like Blue Eyes White Dragon or somebody like that would be like a special video, because that would take forever, and he's my favorite monster anyway. But it's going to be some time before I can do something like that. But for now, just know I do plan on making a couple, more of those. It's just for right now, it's a little time consuming. So basically, what my new schedule is probably going to be is I'm thinking that on Fridays I will put aside time to make YouTube videos. But, you got to understand that's only Fridays. So that's not a lot of, time to make YouTube videos one day a week. And I'll explain why that's all the time I can really give right now. So it's going to but it's going to take a long time for a lot of these actual like YouTube videos, I'd say the content, stuff, the not Let's Play stuff, to come out because they're just so time consuming. I will say, however, yesterday I started writing finally episode 1 of Packs of the Past, which has actually been really fun. It's a little bit easier to do than Genealogy of the Cards because I can just look up a lot of information. It is more of a historical, like, I guess like a history kind of lesson on the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! and some other tidbits about the anime. It's mostly about the cards, but I do throw in some other things. It's more of a history lesson, so history lessons are a lot easier to like get information and make a script for. Like Genealogy of the Cards, I have to look at the cards and like study them and like decide what's weird and what looks good and what I don't like about the artwork and all that stuff. So, those take a little longer to make. I'll probably be able to like whip out maybe 1 or 2 of those a year. Who knows? We'll see. There's other things I'd like to work on besides those 2. I would like my channel to not just be like exclusively Let's Plays and then like a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh videos a year. But right now I just haven't had a whole lot of ideas. There's a couple, like, you all know if you've seen any of my early podcasts, I really like Spyro. So I thought about doing like a series like overview on all the Spyro games individually, basically, review them, things like that. But that's where those 2 are standing right now. Packs of the Past is the next like Yu-Gi-Oh video that comes out, it will be Packs of the Past. I just don't know how long that'll take. The first episode specifically is actually probably going to be one of the longest episodes I ever have in this series if I continue to do this series, because I'm doing the entire Bandai years, the first year and a half or 2 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever, in one video. So it's probably going to be maybe it might even be like a half an hour video. It's going to take a long time. And then I got to get pictures for everything, good visual representation and all that stuff. The script's pretty easy to write, actually. I'm probably, maybe, let's say 40% away, done with the script. That might be a stretch it, maybe 30%, but anyways, that's where those 2 are. So, as I said earlier, I'm writing down the time again. As I said earlier, why is it that I can only work on 1 YouTube video a week? Well, what happened was in December I decided, well, I'd like to start trying to go pro in Overwatch. So I gathered up a team, and we entered the Overwatch Open, and for the past 6 weeks, that's what we've been doing. We've been competing in the Overwatch Open, getting slaughtered a few games. We ended up going 3-7. Basically, the idea of my team was like anybody can join. I didn't care what your SR was, so we were a bunch of golds and even we had 2 silvers. They're gold now, and platinums fighting up against a lot of grandmasters. So that's all besides the point anyway. I might live stream those sometime in the future, but for now I haven't been. Like I said, the season 1's over. We didn't make it to the playoffs or anything, so regardless, we're going to be looking for more teammates soon and all that stuff. So, but basically having an Overwatch team, well, what does that mean? Well, that means that, and I'm the leader of it too. So, I have to go out and find players. I have to, set up scrims for every Wednesday and Thursday right now is the plan. Tuesdays is going to be like comp practice. That's mostly just so we can get our SRs up. Most teams don't do that, but that's just what we're doing for now. If all of my team were grandmasters, I probably wouldn't do that, and then I'd have an extra day maybe. I don't know, but We have to watch a couple Overwatch League games a week to see what they're doing, meta-wise, what's working, what's not, on what map, and pretty soon we're going to come up with strategies. We didn't really do a whole lot of that this season because we were mostly trying it out. But now that's, we're going to pick it up and we're going to start doing a lot of that. So basically, when an Overwatch Open is going on, I have no time. I have one day to do YouTube videos, and basically every Saturday, Sunday is game day, or game days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are practices. Monday, I take the day off. I had something scheduled for Mondays, though, so basically my schedule's full, and this is all happening while I have to go to work, for 32, some 40 hours a week. So trying to fit all this in, I haven't had a lot of time to hang out with my girlfriend or whatever, either Diana. So, that's kind of bothered her, but I'm just, I'm trying to make it better for the future or whatever. She understands, she gets it. So that's one of the main reasons you're not going to see as many YouTube videos. Like I said, right now, Monday is the live stream. That's what my plan was right now, is to do the live streams on Mondays. So there you go. So that's what's going on with that. I might give out more information about our Overwatch team in the future, but for now, that's where that's at. I just wanted to put that out there so people understand, that's where a lot of this time is going. That's why I can't just work on these videos a lot right now. So let's see, what else we got here? So I think I said, I'm looking at my notes. I said I'm moving soon, so that's going to be a thing that happens, so I won't have internet access for a little bit, and then that's going to take some time. I think I already talked about at the beginning of the video, uploading past videos that I haven't uploaded yet, that I have in the bank, so we'll ignore that for now too. The last thing I think I want to get to is the podcast. Now, I had a lot of fun doing the podcast because it was easy to come up with ideas and just talk about it like I'm doing right now. But for right now, I just can't do the podcast. The main purpose of the podcast was so that I could at least have some sort of content to hold you guys and gals, over while I come up with new things, because I didn't edit it. If anybody's seen my podcast, I didn't edit it. The most I did was I'd get a picture, combine some pictures off the internet, and split it up in the segments like I do with the Let's Plays or whatever, or like I will be doing with the... So basically, the live stream, in a sense, has become the podcast, minus just the topics. I won't have the topics there. We might talk about topics like, whatever from time to time. I don't care. But basically that's the idea behind the live streams. The live stream is going to give me very little to no editing, so I'm sacrificing some quality, but that way I can give you more quantity. Now, obviously, of course, I prefer quality, but since I don't have time right now, I just cannot give that quality very much. If I were to make a living off this and I was able to quit my job, then hell yeah, but for right now, that's not the case, and plus, I really do want to focus on this Overwatch thing, So, the podcast for now is, I wouldn't say it's canceled. It's something I want to do in the future, maybe even 5, 10, 15 years, who knows how long, but I would still like to do the podcast, but I guess for now you could say it's on hiatus, I suppose. I really hate saying that because I really like doing it, and the podcast... those are my most viewed videos, was when I would split the clips up. I think the one I did on Boogie, which is so long ago now, he's gone through divorce and stuff since then, but that one's at almost 500 views. The Blaze Blue one, which was the biggest surprise to me, is at 330. Some of those videos are really my most viewed and got me subscribers. I have 16 now, or we do, I should say. It's kind of a mix between, it's my channel, but I have Josh help me out with it a lot, so it's ours. I keep forgetting to say that. I don't know if that's rude or not, but anyway. So yeah, I guess that's really it about the channel update. You can expect the Yakuza video today. Well, like I said, tomorrow now, or it will be tomorrow, February 9th. Sometime I'll get the last Yakuza video up there, and we will finish a lot of those games, or at least we'll continue to play them if we don't finish them. But like I said, for right now, and plus, by the way, like our first few live streams, they're not going to be games that we've been playing on the channel right away, because I want to test it out. So I'm probably going to test it on some like lower games. Like I thought about testing on Rocket League. I'm like, that's a good one. Let's just hop in, play a couple online games, and call it an episode or something, and just test the live stream, see how it goes. I've tested it a couple times with a few things, but nothing that I'm going to upload on YouTube. They're mostly just tests for me to see, what I can and can't do. And like I said, right now the biggest struggle is like figuring out how I can get two people on the live stream at the same time. So, especially like when I use something like Xbox. On the PC, it might be a little easier to do that, but anyway, so I think that's it. So if you sat through the whole thing or whatever, thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'll, especially if you're, a Yu-Gi-Oh fan of Overwatch, I might post some like of our Overwatch games and stuff like that in the future. As of right now, we're not in the season, but and the Let's Plays will be coming. It's just I'm not sure how long it's going to be before we, 1, figure out the live stream, 2, I get internet, and then 3, I'm able to like edit those and split those up. And I'm not sure how consistent this will be, but to keep updated, I would recommend following me on Twitter. There's the Spicy Salsa Gaming Twitter, which is spicy with a capital S, salsa capital S, and then game in, like the gaming was too long, so it's gaming without the G at the end of it. So Spicy Salsa Gaming. And then there's my personal Twitter, which I think is just, I don't even know, it might be my name, Brock Farrell. I don't use my personal one very often. I tend to use the Spicy Salsa Gaming one to post a lot of things. I probably should just keep that business wise, but I'm just so lazy to switch over and stuff when I respond to people, because then I have to find their name again. But anyway, that's all besides the point. So thanks for watching, everybody. And yeah, hopefully I can get you some new content soon. That's just not, a couple of these older videos. I'm really excited and looking forward to how this works out, and we'll see. But yeah, follow me there, subscribe here, and hopefully we can get you some more news updates and what's going on and everything. Thank you, everybody.